So welcome everybody here that is new to me. My name is Dustin Mansell. I come to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. I am owner of ALN, which is Automated Life Now. We're all about automating your life, getting your life automated, whatever it is, whatever that you're in, whatever niche that you're in, whatever company that you're in. We try to get it automated, right? We got a lot of people that go knock on doors. A lot of people do cold calling. You could do that. It does work still, but we try to get it to where you don't have to do that at all with Ringless voicemail. Also with text message marketing. We have leads, business opportunity leads that you could reach out to and get rid of the people that are cold, the cold ones, and turn them into warm leads. Then send them another text message or another Ringless voicemail and get those guys into the hot leads, and then they end up signing up with you. We all know there's a such thing as solo ads. Solo ads work. They're still cool. But it's email. Email's read 33% of the time, and most of the time it goes to the spam. With text message marketing, it is read 97% of the time within the first 3 minutes. And the average American is on their cell phone 23 hours per week. That means that the average American is on their cell phone one day out of the whole week. They are on their cell phone. So if you're not marketing to the cell phone, I'm not saying you're doing it wrong, but you're not using the tools to your advantage. Like if you have it right here with ALN, you have it in the palm of your hand of what to do with it. Okay. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into a little bit of what Ringless ALN is. I'm going to do some free clicks for some members as well. If you guys have been in my webinars, you guys know you send me your URL capture page, wherever you want those clicks to go to, and I'll pick a random one who gets those clicks, and we'll give you some clicks at the end of this webinar. And at the end, probably in about 20-30 minutes, we got a pretty big announcement of how we are integrating with a pretty powerful company, and the owner of that company is on here with us. So if you guys know who Paul Stevenson is, and you guys know what I'm talking about, and you guys will see everything that we're about to get into here probably about 20 minutes from now. So give me a little bit of time if you can. All right, so let me go and get my bad boy ready here. Go ahead and log in. That is the correct one. All right, so I'm going to share my screen here. Sharing the screen. All right, you guys can see my screen. I'm sure you can, because I can see my screen. And in here is the Ringless ALN back office. So if you're new to Ringless ALN back office, this is what your back office looks like. This is your affiliate back office. This is where when you sign up, depending on what package you come in at, and you're a paid sign up, not when you're a paid sign up, you'll see that your contacts will be automatically uploaded into your back office. You'll see, you're going to watch this getting started video. This will explain to you what all these buttons are. We're actually adding another button into here today. Will be in here, and you guys will know what that is shortly once we tell you guys what we're integrating with. And this is basically how you know what you get paid. A lot of different programs that are out there that'll give you these tools. You go use these tools, and they're powerful, but you want to share them with your team, but they have no way for you to get paid. Well, here, this is the affiliate back office to Ringless ALN. So if you wanted to share this with anybody, you will share your link, which is up here. Now, if you do not see a link, which is up here, that means you have not paid your $50 annual reseller fee. The reason we do that is because we want to stay as compliant as it gets, and we do not want to have more people making money off our program than we have that are actually using the program. So what we do is if a lot of people, real estate agents, solar companies, they all use Ringless ALN, right? They're not looking to make money from it. Us work from home type, we want to make some money off of it. So we got about a 80 to 20%. 80% of people using it just as a customer, 20% are using it to make money. So if you want to sell, if you want to be an affiliate, then click on this. You'll see a little thing up here when you're not a reseller. You can click it and it'll say become a reseller. It's a $50 one-time annual fee. It just takes it for the whole year, not the rest of this year, until the next time whenever you signed up. Okay, then you can share it. So you share this link right here, and it's going to look similar to this right here. When you share it, I'm actually changing up this video. This will be changed by the end of the week as well. But you can tell there's different packages that are in here, right? People could come in at level 1s. They could come in at level 2s. They come in at level 3s. They could come in at level 5s. The difference is with each level is you can make a certain amount of commission with each level, and you also get a certain amount of leads and you get a certain amount of drops already put into your back office. All right. And a very key important part is the price per drop. All right. The only way to get to the 1 penny per drop is to come in at the level 5 starting July 1st. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that you can upgrade right now to the 1 penny for $100. You can upgrade right now if you wanted to, but then once June is done, it's done. You can only get it if you come in at the level 5. All right. So if you come in at level 1, you will be eligible to make $75 commissions. It means when they sign up, they're going to pay you $75. They're going to pay admin $75. All right. And you could get 1,000 of these sales. You could get 100,000 of these sales. You get 1 million of these sales. It's up to you. But if somebody comes in at a higher level, at a level 2 or a level 3 or a level 4 or level 5, those get passed up to your sponsors. So I strongly encourage you guys to come in at whatever you're most comfortable with and you could afford. And if you really plan on pushing this product to your team members or to on YouTube videos or Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, whatever you want to do, then you want to come in as high as you can so you can make as much commissions as you possibly can. Okay. So enough of that. What back here, you'll see when somebody signs up, you'll see how much commission that you've made. You'll see, because it goes directly to you. If you go to my account and you go to payment setup, you put your information in right here. If you want to get paid with Stripe, you can put your information in, your Stripe key, your published key. If you want to get paid with PayPal, you come in here, you put your PayPal information in here. I strongly recommend not to use PayPal because PayPal froze about $40,000 of my money last year around this same exact time, and it really pissed me off. You get paid manual. So if you want to come in here and you want to put in your Zelle username, if you want to put in your Cash App username, your cash tag, if you want to put in your Venmo, you could do it that way as well. And so when somebody goes to sign up underneath you, they're going to see all the different ways to pay you. You can put your Bitcoin address in here. You get paid with Bitcoin, which is cool. And then authorized.net. If you have that, you can put your authorized.net login key and transaction key as well. All right. So that's very important. Right here, you can track your commissions, how much you've made. You can see the leaderboard of how many people, are making the last 30 days, the last 7 days, what the commissions are. A lot of people have not really been pushing Ringless ALN to the max the past couple months because they've been using it more than anything else. And it is what it is. It's no big deal. I like what I'm here for. I'm here to give tools that you can use, not just tools to make money. And what I'm going to introduce to you in a little bit too is a very powerful tool that you could use, not just to make money, but you could use it for anything that you're in. But with Ringless ALN, you could use this with anything that you're in to get those eyeballs to your opportunity. And that's all I really care about right now. And that's what's working. And I'll show you guys how that works here in a minute. Okay. What else do we have here? Training, very big in the training. Okay. I got a lot of videos that I've made and a lot of people reach out to me and they just ask me the same questions over and over and over. And it's like, look guys, if you go to the quick start guide, it's going to tell you everything about what Ringless ALN is. Okay. If you go to how to send out a text message blast, there's a video that shows you breaks down from point A to point B, exactly how to send a text message blast, how to do a follow-up to the text message blast, how to personalize your text message blast, a campaign walkthrough, campaign tip features, how to break up your leads, right? Because as I mentioned before, if you come in here and you go to your contacts, which by the way, to get to those, you're going to scroll on down here and you're going to go to view contacts and you'll see that these are all your contacts in your back office. Now, there's a certain way that you have to upload those into Drop account because that way it reads it, right? Well, guess what? Right back here, it tells you exactly how to do it. It tells you how to keep track of everything. I made a YouTube video for that, how to record a Ringless voicemail if you want to do a Ringless voicemail, how to make a Craigslist ad. There's everything in here. 10-minute formula, how you spend 10 minutes per day. I think this is old. I need to get rid of this. Actually, this is for another program that I had in here. There's some scripts that you could use for Ringless ALN. There's some solar scripts if you're pushing solar. All the training in the back. As always, if there's anything that you want to see that's not in here for training, either send something to support, which is right in here. You come right in here and go you click this button right here and you can send a support ticket in and just say, hey, I'm really looking to see how we could do this or whatever it is. And I'll record a video and I'll put it in the back office for you. Okay. Those are really the quick overview for anybody that's new of Ringless ALN, how you get paid a lot of money. And believe me, there's a lot of people who make a lot of level 5 sales, which is $1,250 paid directly to you. And it's money, direct pay. You're not waiting until Friday to get paid. You're not waiting until the end of the month to get paid. You get paid directly to you like that when somebody signs up, okay? When it's manual, when somebody comes in and pays manual, which is most of the ones are going to be manual, unless you have a Stripe set up with a webhook and all that stuff, it's going to look a little bit similar to this. Let me grab it really quick here. Where's it at? Hold on, let me go to do not disturb so I don't get any people disturbing me still for 1 hour. All right. Where's it at? Sorry, I got another screen over here that I grab stuff and pull it over. So give me 1 second. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when somebody pays you manually. So right in here, when you're paid manually, so somebody sends you something and they say, hey, I paid you Venmo or they paid you Bitcoin, you'll see right here, it'll tell you paid Bitcoin or paid Venmo. And right in here is an approve or reject. So I get a lot of people that send me, hey, I paid you $1,250 and they really didn't. They're just people from somewhere just trying to kind of scam the system. And if you got paid and they say you got paid and you didn't, you simply hit the reject button. If you did get the money, then you hit the approve button. And once they're approved from you and approved with us, which most of the time with admin, it's automatic because they pay with credit card, so it's automatically approved. Unless they pay Bitcoin, then they'll get their back office and be ready to go. But this is just a test, so I'm just going to do the reject one, and that'll be it there. Okay, let's get into the fun stuff here. Actually, before we get into the fun stuff, I'm going to go ahead and stop my share and see if there's any questions about what you guys have seen so far. So, what's up, Cashflow Cano? I know you were joining us today. Anybody here? We got a hand raised. Anthony McKee, I'm going to allow you to talk. You have what you got there, brother? Or did you hit the raise button on accident? All right, looks like you might have done that on accident. No big deal. Any other questions in here? All right, so I thought that if we were current customers, you did not have to pay the $50 fee. Did I misunderstand something? I thought for current customers. Well, if you're no, if you're current customer or not, no matter what it is, you got to pay the $50 fee to become a reseller, no matter what. Because if you're a current customer and we had over, I don't know, 5,000 people that are using Ringless ALN and all of them just got it automatically, then we wouldn't be operating legally and we could get shut down. So you got to do the $50 fee in the back office, it's an annual fee. And then next year, obviously at the same time, it will come and it will come in and redo it again. Okay. Is there any other questions regarding the affiliate platform before I get into the actual drop aspect of it? Do not see anything here. All right. So let me go and share my screen again. Oh, hand raised by accident. No problem, Anthony. Hope the weather's good in Long Beach. I'll be in San Diego here next week, so I'll be enjoying that Cali weather as well. All right. So we're getting into this now. All right. So this is your back office of your Ringless platform. Now, let me explain to you guys really quick. If you're doing anything online, anything at all, you should be using this. You should hands down be using Ringless voicemail and text message marketing. Now, you can do it to where you do a Ringless voicemail and a text message at the same time, or you could just simply send out a text message on its own. Okay. Now, carriers, AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, they're all getting very privy to the text message blast, right? So even if you were to have your cell phone, and I get this a lot, if I got an iPhone and I was to text an Android, I get a lot of, if I put a link in there, it gets blocked. So carriers are blocking links. Carriers are blocking anything that's repetitive. Carriers are blocking anything with all caps. So if you're going to send somebody a text message, join my FREE in all caps, it's most likely going to get blocked. Okay. And those are just practices that we kind of got to work around. Now, the biggest support ticket that I get is, hey, it says that, let me see here. It says that I had 13,000 successfully delivered text messages, but I only got 13% opt-in rate, or my number is on there and I didn't get the text message, but I still got charged. And you're gonna get charged a drop no matter what, because there's no way for us to know if a text message was successfully delivered. It's just no way to do it. Now, what I can tell you is 100% is the invalid ones, you won't get charged for those at all. And if you want to know why they're invalid, you simply come over here, you click on it, it'll tell you. So this list that I sent it out to, it looks like I had 4,000 of them that were landlines. So it will not text a landline, obviously, so you won't get charged. There was 99 that had, they filled the invalid state for system sending. That means that they were on a do not call list in a certain state that you were trying to send a text to. And 354 of them were on the do not call list. So we're all about being very legal and following the rules here, right? So we do not send a text message to anybody who's on the do not call list. We just don't, because then that person's going to go turn it in, and we're going to have fines, and we just don't want that. So any numbers that are on the DNC, the do not call list, they will not get a text message. So out of the 13,000 that were delivered, 204 of those people actually replied stop to get put on the do not call list. So guess what? That means that nobody in this system could ever text them again, or even send them a ringless voicemail. They're officially black. They're out of the program. They will never get a text message again. All right. Once they reply stop, or if they call back and press 2, and we'll go over that in a minute here as well. So as you can tell, 13,000 numbers that I sent to, 13%, which is a click rate. We had 1,202 clicks, which is pretty good. This is a solar program that I'm pushing right now. I got a solar affiliate program that we use with ALN, and it's working tremendously. And as you can tell, these are pretty good numbers, right? If you send out an email, somebody put in the chat, if you were to send an email to 13,000 people, how many opens would you think you would get? What is a good open rate on that? Can anybody give me what a good open rate would be on an email to 13,000 emails, right? 3%. That's not a good one. I think a good one is more of, yeah, exactly what Nick just said. 10 to 50% is a very good open rate, right? Look at what this is. This is 13%, not an open rate. This is a 30% click rate. That means that 1,200 people, 13% of these 13,000 people clicked on the link, okay? Clicked on it. So that is, if that isn't getting you excited already right now, going, wow, this is something like they're clicking on it, right? Now, if you have something that is very, very powerful, they're going to buy on it right away. They're going to jump in, they're going to get in, they're going to do their thing. It's just going to be game over. It's just how it is. And I've seen it happen. Obviously I do it all the time, right? A lot of people on here, they do it all the time as well. Okay. Now here, we're going to get down to some that are a little bit less, right? This one was 4,000. We had a 6% click rate. This one was 2,500. This had a 7% click rate. But the reason that is, and this is why I want to have this webinar, is because what I was doing to these at first is I was sending the same exact text message. So, hey, work from home, make $10,000 a month to all 4,000 people, right? So what was happening, these were getting blocked by a lot of the carriers. Now this one here, the 13,000, let me show you what I sent out in those text messages. And this is very powerful. You guys should write this down. You guys should rewatch this. When I give you guys a recording, I'll put a shortcut in the bottom. You guys want to use spin text, okay? Now, a lot of people are not familiar with what spin text is. Spin text is simply something to where you could change the variations of what the text message means. So right here, I say, see if you qualify for 0, and then also the number 0, out-of-pocket solar before spots are gone in your area or state, and then click now or click here. So what this now has done is made 8 different variations of how that text message can go out. Okay, now you could change any other word that you want to in here to make more variations. The more variations that you make the text message go out, the more probability that you're going to get a successfully delivered text message. Okay, and that means the higher your click rate is going to be. All right, and that's simply that easy. So if you ever wanted to change this, and this is, I'm just going to put this just to put it, you'd put the curly brackets is what this is called. Okay, then you put a vertical line, and then you put whatever you want. I'll just do a lowercase c, right? Another vertical line. I'll put a SEAC. right? And then I would go and I'd put another curly bracket. And then now I got 24 variations of what this text message can look like, right? So if you have one in your brain that is here, okay, this is what I want to say, switch some things around, make the variations go higher. That means that your click rate's going to go higher. That means your delivery rate's going to be higher. This is very key, and not just for text ALN or Ringless ALN, but just in general. Like when you have 24 different variations you can send to somebody, it's going to be fire, right? It just really is. And the reason why that's a 13% click rate is because I changed this up pretty good. Now, I'm not going to save this. I'm going to cancel it because I don't want to save. But in training, I haven't put it in here yet, but there's going to be a little one in here that's going to say how to do spin text. And I actually break down in detail exactly how to do the spin text. But it's very important. Do not send out another text message unless you do spin text. Believe me on that one. Write it down. Think about it a couple of times. Do not do another text message blast without doing spin text because it will get blocked. Okay. What else do we have here? If you're new, I have all the videos in the back to the quick start guide, which will show you how to upload a list. It'll show you how to do your scheduling. It'll tell you everything. Now, this is basically set up for call agencies. All right. So that means that people, from 8 to 5, like insurance companies or even solar companies that have 10 people that work in their office, they have certain times that they want people to call back. Right. And so that's what the schedule is for. So you can make it go to 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. if you had people that are working in the office. People working from home, we don't need that, right? I don't want to send a text message at 6 in the morning because I don't want to wake somebody up with it and have them even more pissed at me. So I usually make it around noon to 9 p.m. And if I don't want a text message to go out on Monday, which is today's Monday, I won't upload a list today. It's that easy, right? You don't need to turn anything off at all because the system will try to send it to the ones that are unsuccessful. It'll try to deliver to them too the next day. So don't turn these off at all unless you are having them call you back, and you can have them call you back. So here's some cool things right here. All right. Here's a couple tips that I'm going to run through you guys when you're doing text message marketing. These guys for solar, let's just say that there was something that was for work from home opportunity, right? I've already hit them about 3 to 4 times with the same text, or change up the text message a little bit. So they know who I am. They get comfortable. I'm sending them to probably one of my videos. You guys could do the same. Then what I'll do is I will then send them a Ringless voicemail. And that Ringless voicemail for solar is going to be something like, hey, it's Dustin. I've sent you a couple of text messages about how you can reduce your power bill by putting rooftop solar on your roof. If you want, you could ask me any questions you want to. Call this number back right now and press 2, and you'll talk to me directly, right? What happens is then whatever number you put in here, say if I put my cell phone number in here, which this is my real cell phone number. So if you guys needed to get a hold of me, write it down. You guys could text me. You guys know I'm always open to everything with you guys, or call me, right? If they were to call the number back and they were to press 1, it would get transferred to my cell phone. And I could say, hey, it's Dustin. So what do you got? You got any questions about solar? You guys could do the same thing about any of your opportunities, right? Exodus Elite, right? We got Paul Stevenson here on the call with us. If you were to go and, hey, if you have any questions about the platform, we sent you 5 or 6 text messages, call me back. Well, they'll call you back and they'll say, hey, I do have a question. How does this work? How does that work? How do you guys, why is this program so powerful, right? Or something that Nicholas is in, which is B. This is a Forex trading opportunity. Hey, if you have any questions, call back right now and we'll be more than happy to get on a call with you and explain to you exactly how you can make money from the Forex market, which is a $6 trillion per day industry, right? They could call you back. You answer it. You answer their questions. Now, don't be surprised when they say, F off, go jump off a cliff. Don't ever call me back again, because some people, they're just really angry and they want to get a hold of you to tell you to F off. It's just what it is. It's the nature of the business. But you're going to get people who are going to call you back and say, hey, what is this? Like, can you really make this much money with Forex? Can you really? And you have somebody like Cashflow Cano who's on here, Nick Lau, who says, yeah, we are making this. This is what we're making. This is our crypto signals. This is our Forex signals. This is all this stuff. And then you put them into one of the webinars and then you close that deal. Powerful, powerful stuff here, guys. And If you're a person that wants to try something out one time and then give up, you might as well jump off the call now, because it doesn't matter what you do, whether it's email, whether it's cold calling, whether it's knocking on doors. If you only try it one time and you give up, you're going to just fail no matter what. With this platform here, you want to text them 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 times, right? You want to send them a couple of ringless voicemails so they get to know who you are. They're going to either opt out, so they're going to either press stop, or they're going to call back and press 2, and they're going to be done. Or the ones that are still interested are going to end up calling you. It just is what it is. And it's what I've seen. It's how I've seen it the past 2 years that I've been doing it. And that's how I've grown my business to where it's at. So we got here, we got cash flow. Still have a ton to learn about Ringless, but this is incredible this far. Yeah, buddy. Nick, going to switch to my phone. Got to take mom for the doc. No worries, brother. Hopefully mom's good. And then Paul Stevenson's be persistent and consistent always, 100%. This consistency is huge with anything that you do online, okay? Now, another quick trick here is you could go back to the last year if you wanted to, and you can find how many people have actually clicked on your link. Now, if you want to see a powerful open rate, right, or a click rate, you send another text message to these 1,300 people, or a ringless voicemail to these 1,300 people, it is game over. This is going to be about 70% click rate, guaranteed. All right. And the way that you do that is you click on this little purple button right here. Let me rewind really quick. Okay. First, you want to go back in here to the calendar, which is right here. I'm going to go to the last year. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to make that a 0. I'm going to apply it. And I don't know if these numbers are going to change because I haven't really done the texting's been about 2 months. This is what we've been using it, about 2-3 months now. Oh, there we go. So 4,700 people have clicked over the last year, right? So if you were to go and click on those numbers, might take a little bit of time right now, but automatically on your computer, you're gonna have a CSV file that's gonna open up, which you can see right here. Look at all these numbers. So every single one of these numbers, it shows how many people have clicked. Now, there's gonna be some duplicates. There is, and it is what it is. And then if you know how to do Excel, you go in and you remove the duplicates. And actually, I'll do that with you guys right now. So if I was going to grab all these and scroll down to the bottom, what I do is I hold down the shift and then I click on the bottom one and it highlighted that whole row. And then I would copy that row. And then I'm going to go open up an Excel file. And I'm going to paste them. Okay. Now all these are now pasted in here. Okay. Now, if you want to remove duplicates, what you want to do is highlight the column. You don't want to go to data. And you want to go to remove duplicates. So before we had, how many did we have in here? Well, it only gave me 1,100 for some reason, and it should have been more like 47, but whatever. There's 1,100 that are in here right now, right? If you go to remove duplicates, I now have 782, right? And it doesn't really, or 412, actually there was a lot of duplicates. But it doesn't really matter if you do this or not, because when you upload records into this, it's going to remove duplicates anyways. But if you wanted to clean your list, you could. And that's really it as far as that goes. Those are how to do a text message, how to do it with spin text, how to follow up with the ringless voicemail with either you go to Fiverr and do your own, you write a script and have a Fiverr professional voice do it, or you do it like myself. I always use my voice because I want people to get familiar with who I am, right? Not with somebody else. I want them, when they call me and get on the phone with me, they want to be like, man, all right, you're Dustin. You're the guy that I've been hearing the voicemails from. Yes, I am. So they get that relationship with you, right? Okay, there's that. Is there any questions on the platform? I kind of went into it with more detail than I usually do. You guys know I usually send you guys back to the training because the more you watch a training, the better you get at it. And there's people that are on here right now that I've been on 5 phone calls with, and they just couldn't get it. And finally they got it. And now it's easy to get to them. But any questions about that? If not, I'm going to go ahead and give some free clicks to somebody, and then I'm going to introduce a person. Actually, you know what? Rob, I got you on here. In your back office too, guys, if you want to make money with Ringless ALN, we've added some capture pages. If you go to your back office and you scroll down to the bottom and you click on capture pages, you'll see that we added 2 different capture pages. One of them is this guy here, which is how to make an extra 2,000 to 5,000 per month by simply sending out text messages and without speaking or meeting anybody. They put their email in, they go to your back office. Same thing with this one right here, $100 bills from sending text, yes, special offer inside. They put their email in, it takes them to your sales page. And in order to get to those leads, you simply would go right in here to contacts, and you'll see that whoever opted into your deal will be in your back office. It won't say this, it'll probably have it'll just have their email and no cell phone number for those guys, but that's how you could follow up with the email if you like to as well. So we're kind of, we're cleaning up Ringless ALN. We're adding capture pages. We're going to add where you could put a get response or Aweber to it as well. But I know a couple people have hit me up about they want to use Ringless to share it because they see how powerful it is and they want to capture pages. So we're starting to add capture pages. Same thing too, as always, if you guys have in mind a certain capture page that you guys have, send it to me. I can send it to my developer. We'll put it in the back office like that. Okay. All right. So what do we got here? We got best marketing platform on the planet. Thanks, Anthony. I love it, brother. To send a second text message, are you creating a new campaign? That's a very good question. And let me answer that right now. You do not ever need to create another campaign, ever. If you're doing if you're just doing one opportunity, just use one campaign. If you want to go in, you just go edit it. If you wanted to send one tomorrow for a follow-up, you go edit it. You go change your capture page if you want to. You change your content if you want to, or you could go and add another text drop. You could just add another one, make this one active, make that one inactive, and that's it, right? And you can go through there. You only get 3 of them of the text messages, but you could just keep moving through those into whatever one's working best. So no, the answer is no, you do not need to send a second message at all. So the reason you've seen different things in my back office, because I'm always testing things. And if I test 3 in a day, like I did right here with these leads, I wanted to get the exact numbers of what the click rates are so I could share with that team. And I think you're on that team, Kel. So that probably makes a little bit of sense to you. What else do we have here? Question and answers. How do I get Ringless ALN? Johanna, so depending on who brought you here, get back with them to get Ringless ALN, get their page so you get the real person could get you the commissions. If you were sent a text message, then you could, there should be some call to action in there somewhere. You could also, if somehow, some way you can't figure it out who brought you here, you could friend me on Facebook. You can go to dustinmansell.biz. I'll put it in the thing right now. dustinmansell.biz, and in there is all my information to get a hold of me, my number, my email, my Facebook, my LinkedIn, all that stuff. All right, I'm gonna stop the share really quick. I do see I see a hand just got raised. Where are you at here? Attendees. What's up, Kemi? It's been a way while. Good to see you, brother. I don't know if you've been on here the whole time or not, but we added a text message blast to our Ringless ALN back office, which is actually, it's crushing everything right now. So hopefully you get a hold of that and can start using it. Rob, I could have swore I just seen you with your hand raised. Now I can't see you. Where'd you go? There you are. Rob, what's up, brother?
I hit it by mistake and I immediately removed it.
I see how you are. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the clicks at the end. For the time being, what I want to introduce to you guys is I was approached by actually Rob Metz, who is talking right now. He's in a very powerful platform called Exodus Elite. And he goes, hey, so in the back office, they got a ringless voicemail tool, but it's not going anywhere. You know, do you mind if I talk to them about Ringless ALN? And because he knows the power of it. And I said, of course. Yeah. So we got on the phone, jumped on a 3-way phone call with the owner of of Exodus Elite, which is Mr. Paul Stevenson. I'm going to make you a co-host right now. And We talked about a little bit. I was taking a look at what his platform is, which is phenomenal. It's going to take a minute to get you over, I think. Yeah, there it is. And it was just such a good fit. So what we ended up deciding what we're going to do is we're going to put Ringless ALN in the back office under the tools of Exodus Elite, which is very powerful. I'm going to let him jump on here in a minute and kind of talk about it, what exactly it is. And we're also put Exodus Elite in the back office of Ringless ALN too. So shortly here, hopefully by the end of the day, you're going to be able to go to your Ringless ALN back office, and on the bottom, there's going to be a button. Let me share it really quick before I do this. So in the back here, there's going to be another button that's going to say Exodus Elite that you'll be able to go click on. You'll be able to go take a look at exactly what it is and what Paul's talking about. All right. And then you'll also be able to come in here and go to your profile and put under the additional fields, there's going to be another link for you to put your affiliate link in there. Meaning that anybody that comes in with you underneath Ringless ALN, they're going to go through and click on buttons, right? And you can tell them, hey, if you're looking to know how to rank with YouTube, how to do the best marketing with social media, yada, 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 make sure you go and join Exodus Elite. And it's another good way to get commissions. Before I pass over to Paul, though, I do want to say this, like, no matter what it is, I know a lot of people get into different platforms just to make money, right? They don't use the actual tool to the full potential. With Ringless ALN and with Exodus, if you use those to the full potential, so if you go through and in detail of exactly what Paul has done and spent a lot of time, a lot of years doing this and explaining to you guys exactly how to do it, you can learn how to master social media. You can learn how to master Ringless ALN. Ringless, he's going to be putting that in there as well. You can learn how to master YouTube. You can learn how to master all this stuff. So instead of sitting there going, well, how come so-and-so made money? How come I can't make any money? It's probably because you're not staying consistent, one, and you're not using the tools to the full capability. And so that being said, Paul, are you there, buddy? Did I make you a deal? Did you go away? Did I lose you?
No, I'm definitely here, but I can't see the buttons to that screen you've just put up.
Oh, hold on. Let me stop my share.
There you go. Hey, it's me. Hello, everyone.
Hello, buddy.
Hey, listen, just so you know, I'm watching the World Cup, right? The European Championships right here.
Nice.
Normally my phone would be off. I'll be watching the soccer, but Dustin said there's a webinar, so I thought I'd get on this thing. So hopefully everyone's okay. Yeah. Let me tell you how this story came about. Exodus Elite is a business that's been going 7 years now. It's going great. People love it. And we continually evolve the thing. It's changed so much since we first launched it. But one of the driving factors behind it, apart from the quality and the way it all works, is that, excuse me, I believe that automation is important. It needs to be there, but it's not the be all and end all with everything. There's always going to be a personal touch, particularly if you're going to be talking to higher ticket item prices. And, you know, Ringless ALN, $2,500, Exodus, $2,000, $2,000. It is possible people go through and they will sign up and pay you $2,000 without talking to you, but it's not all, in my opinion, not always a good idea. So I've always been looking for tools to make it easier to find prospects, because that is the biggest challenge, apart from having tools and not using them, as Dustin's already mentioned, is where do I find prospects? Where do I find leads? How do I blah, blah, blah? And then there was 2 years ago, the Facebook thing was really big. I know Facebook is big now, but back then when it was new, finding new people for your business was pretty easy. You'd put something out there, people come back to you, but then they get taught and taught and taught and taught. And now Facebook, I feel, is full of lots of people trying to find other people's problems to expose them to your business. And it's like a weakening circle. Everyone's doing the same thing. So, hey, I'm going to speak to this room and join this group, see how many of those people I can sell my product to. And the people in the group going, there's another sucker coming in. I'll see what I can sell him to. I'll side swipe him and side message him. And it's like you're in a battle of the wills, so to speak. So I don't want to do that. And I've always believed that direct response marketing is without a doubt the best form of marketing you can do, because the lead comes to you, it's only for you, and you can market directly to it. And in the old days, that used to be voicemail. And why is voicemail so good? Because you could set it up, press a button, and boom, people were getting it, getting your messages. And I remember watching live people ringing it back into me. Like, this is crazy. I've just launched it. And I've got people calling me and the stats are going up. That's all changed now because we're not allowed to have our own privacy and we're not intelligent enough to run our own lives and know what we want to see or receive. Someone's going to tell us. And so Ringless voicemails come along, and I think it is the greatest invention ever, because where else I defy anybody on Facebook, anyone on this call, right? Let's have a challenge, okay? You can start a Facebook campaign, anything on Facebook. Let's say the budget is, I don't know, a couple of $100, $250. I'm going to start go now, right? Providing all the numbers are good, which they won't be, but if they were in a hypothetical situation, for $100, I can hit 10,000 people with my message. $100, 10,000 people. I mean, it blows my mind. I mean, thank God they don't all respond.
Yeah.
You'd be knackered, wouldn't you? So the whole point is that the reason to ring this voicemail, and as Dustin's probably told you, there's ways to do it. And in Nexus, we teach you how to do that, because it's not just a case of the message you send is incredibly important. What is the motive of the message? If you think the message is to make money, you're wrong. Right? It isn't. It's not. You have to. And I don't know what business you're using to promote. If you're promoting just ALN with us, then the training we provide you in Nexus will help you build your ALN business without fail. Right? If you're an Nexus and you want to use text ALN for your Ringless voicemail, which we are, then again we'll provide that training for you as well. And providing Dustin's training with ours, I think it's going to be mind blowing. All right, because you can do so much with it. And then just think about this. I have a Ringless platform. Right, we have it. Dustin's aware of the company we use. It's really cool. It costs $500. Right. Doesn't come with any leads, doesn't come with any minutes. It's 2 cents a minute, I believe, is the cost of the drops. And it's fine. But when I share that with people in Nexus, they can't make any money from it. And there's always that, oh, well, okay. And it stops them doing something. So when I saw Dustin and ALN, I thought, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. Ringless ALN is the answer, because if I can go and we can work something out together that enables us to work in harmony and synergy together, then we've got the best of both worlds, because I can bring someone into Access Elite. Think of this for it. They go through a campaign with me. I find them through Ringless ALN. I do a voicemail message, a very specific message. They go to my very specific lead capture page. They watch our 5-minute video, which tells them everything they need to know. Right? If you watch my 5-minute video, you're either in it or you're not, in my opinion. Right? They watch the 5-minute video, they check out our websites, they come back, they call me back. I don't chase anybody, they call me back. Right? They've been through a process now, and I'm then going to say, great, what do you like most about it? Well, I love the fast money. I like the fact that, you found me automatically. And I'm going to say, that's absolutely true. I'm assuming you'd like to be able to do that too, correct? They're going to go, absolutely. So I'm straight away going to say, great, let's get you started in Nexus Elite, and then we'll set you up with a Ringless ALN platform so that you can then start doing what I do. And I'm going to give the audios, and I may throw in some leads, and we're going to get you started straight away as fast as we can. So not only have I made $2,000 from selling, let's say, the top package in Nexus, which does go from $100. So for those of you that can't afford $2,000, we start at $100, which is cool, and you work your way up. I can go $2,000 and $1,250. It's a $3,250 deal. But I know now that he has a tool that, providing I show him how to use it, I absolutely know will generate leads. 100%. It's a foolproof way of building a business. And that's what I love about it. And I can't speak highly enough about Ringless voicemail. And now, of course, I've got a partnership with Dustin where I think we're going to absolutely smash it up.
I love
it up. And I've done some stuff today with another friend of mine who's an absolute expert on this stuff, and we've come up with an amazing message. And if you're an Nexus member, you'll get to hear about that. And we'll actually do specific messages for specific things. We've come up with something today that we know other people are doing and have probably never thought about, and it's so simple, it's brilliant. And you'll learn all about that too. So that's about Ringless and why we have these tools in there. We also do Facebook Messenger bots and SMS bots and SMS messaging. But the other side to Excelly, and I'll try and wrap this up as quickly as I can, is we're an online educational platform, which means we teach you how to do the things you need to do. So I've got people that joined me 4 or 5 years ago that were abject failures online. Never sold anything, never made anything, going through divorce, losing the house, losing the boat, losing the car, arguing over who's going to keep the dog, right? And yet they come in and we say, don't do that, do this, try this, use this. And I'm not going to mention any names, you'll meet them if you decide to join us. From $0 to $130,000 in the first year. Think about that. $130,000 working from home. I would like to state that's not an income claim, it's a fact. Right? 76-year-old woman, 120,000 in her first year. Was she brilliant? No. Did she, as I said earlier, persistent and consistent? Absolutely. Right? Every single person that joins any online business can make money. That's a fact. Because in every business, someone is. It's just your level of commitment, your level of knowledge, your level of understanding, being persistent, being consistent, and knowing how to use the tools you have at your disposal. And not fearing rejection, not fearing someone saying no. And anyone who, there's a few people from Exodus on this call, and they know I say this all the time. Dustin and myself do not want everyone joining our business. We need people to serve us beer in a bar. We need waitresses to take our champagne and caviar orders, right? We need Uber drivers to take us to the airport when we go on these holidays. We need people like that. So not everyone's going to join your business. And if you work out about 20% of people be serious and you get 10% of those in, you're going to make a fortune online. So we provide the training on anything. We provide awesomely capture pages and autoresponders. And I think it's a very high standard. I don't want to be showing stuff today. If people want to find it, they can go to Justin's link. They can look at the pages we do. One of the things I noticed earlier on that I think is interesting and that we're going to do for you guys is that I believe it's possible to have a lead capture page where you put a telephone number in instead of an email address and we start texting you instantly, right? I've not seen that done yet. Dustin, have you?
Yeah, I do have with my text ALN platform, we have that capability. So,
yeah. But I think that would be cool.
I haven't done it with Ringless yet. I've said it probably 6 months now. I want to do it with Ringless and send them to that capture page. And then exactly like you said, then they get.
Yeah, well, about 3 years ago, I wanted to do an uncapture page, which is a page that doesn't have a form on it. It's just an audio. Yeah. And it was the audio that made people take the next step. But there's ways where you can now, simply by using your phone, you can go to a page, you don't even have to put anything in, you just press a button and we capture information. So anything that's new, anything that's cutting edge, anything that's revolutionary, we're going to look for and we're going to bring it in. And as part of this new synergy we have, you'll find out about it. So hopefully this will be the beginning of a great relationship where people join Excelly and can make a ton of money, and then they can use Ringless ALN to make a ton more money, and then they combine the two to make some extra money. So as I said, no income claims there. But it's the important thing is, beware. Make sure you know what you're sending out and why you're sending it. Make sure everything you do has a reason behind it. I'll end with this. What's the job of a ringless voicemail? Is it to sell an opportunity? No. The only job of a ringless voicemail is to make someone go to your page. The only job of that page is to make someone look at your offer or your video. The only job of that video is to get someone to take action that brings them closer to joining your business. And too many people try and do the whole lot in one funnel or whatever it may be. Separate those jobs down separately, make them as they need to be for each individual job, and then you have a system that works seamlessly together. Yeah. But if there's anything else you want to ask, if anyone's got any questions or you want to ask anything specific, this is a last minute thing to get on here. We can do plenty of these webinars for people.
And by the way, I do these. I've taken about a month off because I was doing some other stuff. But about every Monday, same time, we do these just training. So anybody that comes in new, they ask any questions. I do it live with them on this webinar, just like I did with you guys. The back office to show them, okay, this is how we do this. Sometimes I don't hit certain things, so there's always training. But anybody have any questions for Paul here? You could either raise your hand or you could ask it in the chat down here. And I want to hit what you said there too about not being afraid to hear the no. And a big thing that I say, and I've said this forever, is you can't get any yeses without getting no's.
But see, what happened, you're right. What happens, Dustin, is this, right? Once you start making good money in this industry, and anyone can, right? That's a fact, right? Yep. It's a switch. All of a sudden, you fail, boom, you make $1,000. It's like, whoa, that wasn't that hard. It's like muscle memory. Once you've done it once, you do it again and again and again and again. And then, like I said, I've got people at complete failures who are now, people regard them as superstars. They see them on YouTube and they now want to follow those guys and be with those guys. But honestly, 4 years ago, you wouldn't follow them to anywhere. McDonald's, you just wouldn't. They didn't have a clue where they were going. So the important thing is that you find something you feel comfortable with and you run with it. And once you become comfortable, it's great. When someone says, "Oh, I don't think I'm interested," it's like, well, okay, hey, I totally respect that. Is it the time freedom or the extra money you're not interested in? What is it? Because when you think about most people's excuses, they're pathetic, right? Yep. It's nearly always down to money. Any business opportunity, it's nearly always down to money, or it's down to a so-called leader or guru sniping away to don't do that, stay with me, or don't do that, I've got something better. And I wonder how many people on this call, obviously I don't know any of you, or maybe I know some of you, how many of you have been moved from one business to another business to another by your upline because they move, they take your money, then they move to the next thing, they take your money, they move, and that, I hate that, right? If you've got a good business and good grounding and some solid foundations, don't move. Don't try and do multiple streams of income until one of them is paying all your bills. Hey, I've got 17 income streams and I still work 40 hours a week in my job. Well, you're a dick. Sorry, but you are, because you're spending all this money on Autoship and trying to be a crypto Bitcoin superhero and do this network there and do ALN here and a bit, and you don't do any of them properly and you still got a job. So don't, yeah, we do slightly different webinars, Exodus, as people on here will probably tell you. We tell it as it is, and it's the best way to be. Yeah. Because I love that. I used to listen to a lot of Amway stuff. Friends don't pay your bills. Never listen to your friends either. They're mostly idiots as well. My brother's not on here, but he's definitely an idiot, right? He lost his job. He was made redundant from Amex after about 30 years. And he kept ringing me, and what can I do to make money? I'm going, well, I have an online business. Been going 7 years, Mark, right? Yeah, but I need a job. I'm going, oh, God, I could shoot you in the head if I had a gun. I really would. You're an idiot. But now he's got a job in a school, so he's happy. Yeah. With his 4 weeks holiday a year, etc., etc. So I digress. So, yeah, if anyone's got any questions, by all means, fire away, and then I'll hand back to you, Dustin.
Yeah, for sure. So we do get people that are asking for the link for Exodus. Get with your, most of them are in my ALN. Get with your sponsor. I think I'm your sponsor in both of these, Lori and Lou. I'll send you guys a link. But shortly, by the end of the day, in your ALN back office, you will be able. There's going to be Exodus button. You'll be able to click on it and go and look at the presentation and kind of decide on your own what you want to do. But
yeah,
I'll be there.
I just want to say something. My original movie that we did was 18 minutes long. It was great. It told about everything, right? Then last year we did another movie. It was like 9 minutes long, right? And this year I wanted something under 5 minutes, right? Everybody has got 5 minutes to spare. Yeah. Would you agree?
Yep, 100%.
Everyone. So now when we're promoting our business, it can literally be, hey, I've got a 5-minute presentation. You'll know exactly whether you want to do it or not. And we're doing that a lot now. And the take-up rate has been amazing because people see the video. It gives them enough to get them excited. And then they go to the website, and we've got a superb, our websites and the stuff we do, I think, are just cutting edge compared to a lot of things out there. And they go there and then they want to find out more. So you find your phone does ring and people do call you. And there's things to do with that as well. And there's ways of answering the phone and there's ways of speaking to those people and how to use tie downs and things like that, which are all part and parcel of the things we will teach you. But know this, and I'll end with this, know this. With Dustin's system, you've got a business in a box that can blow things up for you. With Exodus Elite and the things we have, you've got a business in a box that can blow things up for you. But combine those two things and have that synergy where you're working as a team and this becomes a tool with an extra income stream. Man, some of you guys could be on the brink of earning some seriously good cash. Because I know that the people that come in through that system will want to buy that system. It's just duplication. And that's the one thing you're trying to get. How do you get my leads? I do this. Oh, I'll do it too. How do you do it? I'll do it too. And so you get those one-up sales coming in all the time. And you get the power of the one-up system, which is so important that most people never understand. That's how you get your residual income without doing a monthly payment every single month. We'll teach you all this stuff. Justin knows it as well. And with that, Justin, I'll hand back to you.
Yep, cool, man. Well, thank you. Well, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and give away the capture page or the clicks. I'm gonna send out your capture page to 5,000 leads. I will do this today. What I will also do is send you those same 5,000 leads that I send it to whoever wins this, so that way you guys can do your follow-ups. As I mentioned before, if you're expecting to get sales off the first initial one, you might get a couple, you might, whatever the deal is, but the more you follow up, the more you're going to get. Just quickly, yesterday, I sent out on a Sunday my third text message to a list of 5,000 homeowners for solar. And the first one I sent, I got 2 opt-ins, then I got 1 opt-in. Yesterday, the third time I sent it to them, I got 6 total opt-ins. So the more you hit them up, the more they get familiar with you, the more they do their research, whatever it is, they're gonna opt in for sure. So anybody that has a link that they want some free clicks, just go ahead and put your link in the chat, and then I'm going to go ahead and put you guys into a spreadsheet here, and I will pick a winner. So we got Tracy has one. Let me see here. And we have Rob Metz. We have John. Anybody else? Let's see, we got 3. Anybody else that had, oh, Keith, you have one? Well, nope. For that information, no. Anybody else with the link? It's free. If you guys want something, you guys want to send somebody to. There we go. Cal at iHub. Have you got your box yet, Cal, by any chance? I see people are getting their boxes. I haven't got mine yet, though. Ginger. What else? Anybody else? Lori's doing energy up. I like it. Kevin. Kevin Wilson, is that who it is? I got a couple Kevins on here, I think. What else? Anybody else? We got 7 people right now that have links. Nobody else on here has, we got 90 people. Nobody else has a link that they want to get some free clicks to. All right, cool. Not your email, Guitar Lou. Like if you have a link of something you're promoting, whether it's Ringless ALN, if you wanted to, you could send, I could send clicks to your capture page for Ringless ALN if you'd like to, or something. If you're in any other opportunity, I'll give you some free clicks so you can see how many people will actually click on your deal. Actually, I'm going to do that for you, Lou, unless you have another one. Paul, I like it. Anybody else? Anybody that's in here that does Ringless, if you want to, I'll put you in this little drawing here, and if you win it, I'll send them to your capture page for Ringless ALN. Just put Ringless if you want to in there, and we'll do that because I'm gonna try to change the way that the sales page goes for Ringless ALN anyways, to let people know that they can make money by simply sharing a text messaging. Cool. All right. Cool. So we got 9 total people in here right now. I'm gonna go in once. Going twice, going 3 times. All right. Oh, Lori, Cool. I just got the names in here. Once it's done, then I will, what I'll do is I'll hit you up and see exactly what link that you want to go into. So let me find my little handy dandy deal here. There we go. I'm gonna bring this over into here. So what I do is I got a total of 9 people. These are the numbers. So these are your numbers if you want to. 1, 2, 3, kind of write, put down what numbers that you have. Lori, I put 2 zeros. Kevin Wilson, Lou, and Paul. All right. So those are the numbers. I'm going to go 1 through 9. So we got pick one number between 1 and 9. I'm going to draw now. So number 9. So Paul, you're going to get the free clicks to your capture page, and I will send you those 5,000 leads that I sent them to, so you can do some follow-ups with those guys as well. I'm going to do initial. What I'll do is I'll look at whatever your
Dustin.
Yep.
Yeah, do me. Listen, I don't need the clicks, buddy. Put them back and let someone else have them. I just put my name in there for fun to make sure someone else will do it. So sorry to be a nuisance. Do that draw again. Let someone else win it, okay?
Yeah, no problem. That's how it always is. You just do something for fun, you end up winning, right? All right, we're going to draw it again. So we got 7. Number 7 is Kevin Wilson. You can see right here, Kevin Wilson. So Kevin, whatever was I sharing that? I don't think I was, but if I wasn't sharing it, you guys know that Kevin Wilson, I wasn't sharing it, but Kevin Wilson, you won it. So thanks for that, Paul. That's appreciated. Kevin Wilson, you got makewealthreal.com. Cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you some clicks today. You're going to see some opt-ins, I'm sure. I'm going to look at what your capture page is and kind of word those around the text around what that is. And then I'm going to send you those 5,000 leads that I sent the clicks to. And you got to promise me that you're going to send some of your follow-up text to them, because the first time, like I said, you're not going to get as many. I mean, you're going to get some, but the more you follow up, then you send Ringless voicemails, you're going to get some love out of it for sure. Cool. So that being said, any other questions before we get off here? If there is, I'll answer them. If not, then we'll come back here next Monday at the same time. I'm going to, as I mentioned, I'm kind of changing the sales page to Ringless, how you make money by just sending out text messages or Ringless voicemails. And I could make that a job all in, like a opportunity all in itself. Like I could just grow thousands and thousands of people that simply just send out text messages, kind of like direct mail if I wanted to, but and it's going to kind of be like that a little bit too, but you guys could use it for any opportunity that you're in. Remember that. Okay. What do I need to get back in the office? All right. So you're having some problems with the back office. So you're going to have to hit support at alnmobile.com. Support at alnmobile.com, and let them know what your issue is. Send them a screenshot if you can, and we'll get to you. You probably just need to reset your password or something weird, but we'll get you back in that back office for sure. And that being said, we've got about a little bit over an hour, which is cool. Ginger, thank you as well. And Paul, once again, thank you for joining. I hope to see all the new names on here. Hope to see you guys around a little bit more. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you soon. Check your emails too, by the way. The replay of this will be in there very shortly. Talk soon.